Hello everyone and welcome back to Hannah's Happy Home. In today's video, I'm going to be working on some organization around our home. So starting off here in the boys' bedroom, I'll be working at organizing and cleaning their bedroom, just going through everything and also adding some new organizational products. And once their room is complete, I'll be working on their homeschool craft area and then I'll be working on Levi's room. So a lot happening in today's video and hopefully just a lot of organization, inspiration, and motivation. And I am going to be doing a $100 giveaway in this video, so stay tuned until after the closet tour when we start working on their Lego table. Around that time is when I share the details of how to enter that giveaway, so stay tuned. I'm going to apologize ahead of time for my voice in this video. I have been under the weather this entire week, thankfully on the mend now, but my voice is still not so great. But thankfully I did talk to the camera quite a bit in this video, so I should only have to do a minimal voiceover. So let's get right into it. I'm starting off here on this wall, just going through all of their toys. These two organizational systems were from IKEA and they have worked out great for toys. Now I do wish that these plastic bins would stay on the little edges a bit better. Sometimes when the bins get full of toys, they can slip off of the edges, but overall it has really worked out great. And I did add labels to the front of these bins, which helps when the boys are cleaning up the toys. They know which bins the toys go into. It also really helps if I go through the toys every couple of months, at least every 6 months. But usually whenever I come in here to reorganize their room and reset it, if I see any toys that I know they're not playing with or that we could get rid of, I just go ahead and take those out of their room, and that just really helps to stay on top of it. I would love to hear how you organize the toys in your home. Feel free to share that down below in the comments. I'm sure it would be really helpful for everyone watching as well. Right as you walk inside the door, I have these two hooks for their hoodies and their hats, and the older the boys get, the more hats they are collecting. They have different hats for different occasions, so I've been wanting to add something above these hooks that could hold a lot of hats. And I've had these white shelves on hand for years. I first put these in Owen's nursery almost 7 years ago, and these shelves were the perfect size to go on this wall. I've seen people put these shelves upside down and then they will hang things from the little rod. So I thought I would try that for their hats. I'm going to put a bunch of curtain clips on that rod, and then they should be able to hang up to 10 to 12 hats here. So the first step was to remove the hooks and switch those around. That way we could hang the shelf upside down. And then Jalen painted these shelves for me. I decided to just paint them black, that way they would match the other shelves in the boys' bedroom. And he did end up having to do 2 coats on these shelves. So while the first coat is drying, I'm going to start on their closet and then we'll come back to this area. Both of our older boys have birthdays this summer and they were growing out of all of their clothes and shoes, and so it was a good time to go ahead and swap out quite a few items for the next size up. So I had some things stacked here that I had ordered, some new cowboy boots and hiking boots, pants, shirts. The Wrangler youth pants on Amazon are a really good price, and so I was just stocking him up on some new home pants and some nicer Wrangler pants as well. And we do have 3 boys, so most of the items can get passed down. Some of the home clothes don't make it though, but most of the shoes and the rest of the clothes I could just pack away and pass down. Okay, so the shelves are dry and Jalen is taking 2 pliers to bend open these curtain clips, putting these around the shelf and then bending them back. And he did wrap some black tape around the pliers just so that they wouldn't scrape the finish off of these curtain clips. He added 8 of these clips for now, but we can always add more clips in the future. Jalen hung this shelf on the wall, and then I clipped on all of the hats. I clipped on 5 hats, but you could probably squeeze up to 10 hats on this shelf. And what's great about this is it's not just a place to store their hats. We can also put some decor on that top shelf, or they could stack gloves up there. You can just never have too many shelves in a kid's room. It seems like there's always something to put on a shelf. Overall, really happy with how this turned out, and we were able to utilize this empty space. This was just a very small section of wall, but yet we were able to do so much here. We've got hooks for their jackets, a place for their hats, a place for decor. So hopefully that can give you some ideas for adding organization and storage to a small wall. Okay, so this closet is looking much better. I'll give you a quick overview. We do keep our guest mattress and platform in this closet. We've got the extra room in here, so this is where it is stored for now. Up on the top shelf, just random storage over there to the left, and then here we have the boys' nice cowboy boots, and then this is where I keep their hiking boots. I just ordered them some new Keen hiking boots, so these are Owen's, and then Kyle's are coming next week. This container is for snow pants and all of that, and then we just have some of their games and different sets over there. We don't have a clothing rod in this closet yet, so I just hang their button-up shirts on the edge of the shelf. And extra bedding is stored back behind this mattress, and also the guest pillows, all of that. This is Kyle's sleeping bag, and then they have some of their Lego boxes down here, and under here in this basket is just like some extra blankets and pillows. I've got a couple of storage bins over here, and this top one is all of the clothes that Kyle grows out of that Owen is going to grow into, and then these 2 boxes are their memory boxes, and this is just where we store all of their special memory items over the years, their special school papers, and just all of that. And this is where they store all of their backpacks and camelbacks, rain jackets, all of the things right here. So these hooks have been very handy to have in the closet. Okay, so that is a quick overview of their closet. They've got plenty of storage in here, and the next thing that we want to do in their closet is to, of course, add a clothing rod, and maybe we'll do some more shelves someday in the future. So now let's continue on with the cleaning and organizing. I'm now going to work at their Lego table, just getting everything clean over here, cleaning underneath of the Lego table. And then we also have a second drawer unit to assemble, some little items from Amazon I'll be adding over here, and just trying to make this space a little bit more functional for them. So these 2 wooden organizers are from Amazon, and I got these for each of the boys to have on either side of the Lego table. They're always collecting so many different little treasures, and they have their pencils and their little drawing books. So I thought these would be perfect to have on their Lego table. They spend a lot of time at their Lego table. This is where they are the majority of the time if they are playing in their room, and so having these little organizers on either side I think is going to be really great. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of the video, I am doing a $100 Amazon gift card giveaway in this video. So I'm giving away a $100 Amazon gift card to one of you so that you can buy some organizational products for your home, or maybe you want to use it for groceries, just whatever you are needing for your home, you can use that gift card. And the details of how to enter the giveaway will be typed up here on the screen. It's fairly easy, and I will reach out to the winner at the end of the giveaway. So we have had an Alex drawer unit at the boys' Lego area for years, and it has worked out so great for Lego storage, but at this point it was basically overflowing with Legos, so I thought I would order a second drawer unit. That way they could have 2 under this table and have plenty of storage for Legos. But once he started to put this together, we realized that I accidentally ordered the wrong drawer unit. So they have two different Alex drawer units. One has a large bottom drawer, and then the other one that we already have has 5 smaller drawers. But it was too late. We decided to just put it together, put it beside the other drawer unit, and see what it looks like. Okay, so the boys' Lego area is looking much better. Now we need to work on it actually staying this clean. I can't believe that I didn't get the same drawer unit. I thought for sure it was the same one, but it's fine. Once the boys get home, they can try this out and see if this is even going to work or if it's going to be too crowded. These chairs are from Article and we've had them for years. They just work out great for a kid's activity area, schoolroom, playroom, because they're really easy to clean. They're very sturdy and they also come in a lot of fun colors. We've also had this drawer unit for years and it has been perfect for Lego storage. We don't do any type of organizing with the Legos. They just throw everything in here. Their Lego table is their favorite place in their room, and so I think they're really going to like having these little organizers up here that they can put all of their little treasures in. They each have their special side of the Lego table. And then a couple months ago we added these black floating shelves all the way to the ceiling, and this has been great. The boys have a place now to store all of their Lego creations that they build. Kids just need shelving in their room. They collect a lot of different things and the boys build so many different Lego creations, so it's really nice to have somewhere to put everything. Okay, so now I'm going to work on their dresser area. I cleaned everything out from underneath of the dresser. I cleaned the top of their dresser and got that reorganized, and now I'm going through all of their dresser drawers and the cabinet. And the organizational system I had going in this dresser does work out pretty well with having everything labeled. I made those labels using my Cricut Joy, and then I added these drawer dividers from Amazon, and usually the boys are able to keep these drawers fairly organized, but today was an exception. It had gotten a little bit crazy in this dresser and the clothes were just stuffed in the drawers, so it was time for me to come in here, get everything reset and reorganized. That way they can continue to keep it organized. And like I said earlier, I did also have to go through all of their clothing because they do have birthdays coming up this summer. They are growing up so fast and they are growing out of all of their clothes, and so I just had to go through everything and check all of the sizes and swap out quite a few items for larger sizes. Okay, so I cleaned under the boys' dresser and I cleaned and reorganized the top of their dresser as well. This dresser is the same wood as their Lego table. Really love it. It's good quality. It's worked out great for us over the years, and I like the added touch of the leather handles. My boys love to collect rocks, so this large basket has been so nice to have on their dresser over the years because every rock that they want to collect, they can just add to the basket, and they also keep some of their other items in there as well. They love to listen to stories while they're building Legos, so they've got got their story collection over here in this green basket. And then down here on the right hand side is a cabinet, which is the perfect place to store all of their pants. And a couple months ago, I did add labels to this cabinet just so that they can see where to put everything when they're putting away the laundry. In these two middle drawers, I have their swimming clothes, pajamas, all of that. And then these two large drawers are all of their t-shirts and their socks. And this top drawer is Kyle's drawer, and it is labeled as well, which may seem a bit extreme, but like I said, it does help. Love these drawer dividers from Amazon. We have them in every dresser in the house. I will put the link for them down below. This bottom drawer is all of Owen's shirts and socks. I just had to swap out a lot of his shirts for a larger size. These kids are growing like weeds and they go through clothing so quickly. This room also doubles as a playroom for all three boys, and Levi spends a lot of time at this little toy area, and I've been wanting to add a little stool for him over here. That way he has his own little chair as well. The boys have their chairs at their Lego table, and I wanted Levi to have a little chair over here too, and he has been loving this stool. He sits on it all the time while he's playing over here, and this stool came as a set of 2 on Amazon, so I will have that link down below. So now I'm going to finish up the room, put the sheets on their bed, vacuum the floor, and then I will show you the final before and afters of their organized bedroom. I want to pause quickly here in this video to share with you the sponsor of today's video, which is Bombas. I recently got all 3 boys and all of us new socks from Bombas. They're a really awesome company and probably some of the comfiest socks that we've ever worn. So Bombas is a comfort-focused premium brand with a mission to help those in need. So for every pair of socks purchased, Bombas donates a pair of socks, and they have been able to donate over 100 million plus clothing items, which is just really amazing. So from Bombas, I got my 2 older boys some of their youth crew socks, and then for Levi I got some of their cute little toddler socks. These have the grippers on the bottom and come in a lot of different cute colors. I also ordered myself a pair of no-show socks and running socks. They just sell socks for every occasion, and they are made from a variety of premium materials. So if you want to try out Bombas socks, new customers will get 20% off their first purchase by going to bombas.com/happyhome and using my code happyhome at checkout for 20% off. And also, when you purchase a pair of socks, Bombas is going to donate a pair of socks, which is really awesome. A huge thank you to Bombas for sponsoring today's video. Okay, so the boys' bedroom and playroom is looking much better. It feels very good to finally have this done. This has been on my to-do list for a while. So now that this room is complete, we are going to head out to the dining room and start working on the homeschool craft coloring area. So our dining room is a multi-use space. We eat in here. The boys do homeschool in here. They are constantly drawing and coloring on this table. They play lots of games. We also do a lot of game nights here. So this sideboard has been very handy to have. This was a DIY project, and it is 2 IKEA cabinets that we just attached to the wall, and then we stained them, added the handles, and in the one cabinet is all of the boys' homeschool items, coloring items, and then the next cabinet is all of our games. I also have this metal shelf cart that I keep here beside the cabinet, and that has been really great to have for extra storage. I've been wanting to add a better organizer for all of their pencils and markers, scissors, glue, just one organizer that could hold all of those items. And so I found this one on Amazon. It's the perfect size. It's like a turntable, and then you can also pull out each of these sections. So if they just want to pull out the crayons or they just want to take out the colored pencils, it is just the perfect little organizer for your homeschool area or your kids' coloring craft area. Previously, they were using pencil boxes from the Dollar Tree, and that works out great as well. I had just bought a couple of pencil boxes from the Dollar Tree, added some labels to the top. One was for colored pencils and then one was for the crayons, and eventually they had so many colored pencils they had to have two separate boxes for colored pencils, but that does work out great as well if you're trying to organize items like that. Definitely check out the Dollar Tree. They usually do have quite a few options for organizing coloring and craft items, and you should be able to find some organizational products on a budget. As I was organizing this area, I was trying to declutter as well, and I decluttered quite a few items out of this area. You can see this trash bag was almost half full, just coloring books that were full, and I was just able to declutter quite a lot out of this cabinet. Okay, so this whole area is looking much better, and I'll give you a quick overview of what we have in these cabinets, starting with this little shelf unit over here. So this is on wheels, and I got this at Target, I'm going to say almost 2 years ago now, and it's just been great to have here in our school area. So I have their 2 large sketchbooks on the second shelf, and then on this top shelf I added this turntable organizer from Amazon, and this is just perfect for all the colored pencils. I'm not sure why I didn't get one of these sooner. It's so easy and convenient, and they can either just pull this whole thing over to the table or just pick this up and set it on the table. So we've got glue, scissors in the middle, all of the crayons, all of the colored pencils, regular pencils and pens, erasers are down in here, and I just recently got these for the boys. They're called clickables, and they are washable markers. I'll have this organizer linked down below because I just love it, and I think it's a must-have for your homeschool area or your kids' drawing and craft area. And on the bottom shelf I just have their clipboards and then their smaller notebooks. Now we'll get into what is in these cabinets, and this was a DIY project. These are actually cabinets from IKEA, and this is what they looked like. We just stained the top and then did a black stain on the rest. This first cabinet is the homeschool cabinet. So the top shelf is all of their school books. We've got Kyle's school books, Owen's school books. The second shelf is coloring. So here's the coloring books. And then these are more of the activity books. Some of these are like school activity books and different things like that. And then I've got some of the kids' games on the bottom shelf, and larger coloring books are back here in this container. This next cabinet is the game cabinet, but we've been collecting a lot of games over the years, and so this cabinet filled up really quickly, and we've got the rest of the games in the hall closet. These little containers are from Hobby Lobby, and they're great for the smaller card games. That is a quick overview of everything that we have in this sideboard. I do need to water this plant, as you probably noticed, but after I water that plant we will head back to Levi's room. I want to do some cleaning and organizing back there, and also just need to go through his clothes as well. Levi seems to have gone through a growth spurt recently, and all of a sudden it was just like he doesn't really have that many clothes that fit him, so I had to do a little bit of shopping, which is always fun to go and shop for those little tiny clothes. And I got him some new little t-shirts, and my favorite place to look for t-shirts for my boys is Ross or Marshall's. Ross is always the first place I'll look because they have t-shirts for a very affordable price. I think most of these t-shirts for Levi were right around $3, and I found some cute PJs at Marshall's, so I was just going through his clothing, getting those reorganized, and also had to get rid of a few items that he was outgrowing. I found him a really cute PJ set on Amazon. I'll have to link it down below. It's got little chickens on it, and it's just the perfect summertime PJs. They're really soft and he really loves them. We have a little chicken farm, and so he was very excited about his chicken PJs. So I had this top right drawer full of these gray organizers, and I think I had gotten these at Target or Walmart, one of the two, but this was great when he was a little baby. I had this full of all of those items that you need when they're just little, and it was easy to grab those items when he was here at the changing table. But as he's growing up, I don't need as many little items like that, but I'm going to keep these organizers in here for now because I still do keep lotion and different things like that in this drawer. Now that his dresser is clean and organized, I'm going to move on to his little toy area, get this organized, see if there's anything that I can declutter out of this area, and then we will move on to his closet. Okay, so I'll give you a quick tour of this closet. Last year we did an easy and affordable DIY project in this closet, and we built this custom closet organization just by adding this shelf in the middle. We added rods on either side and then 2 boards in the middle on either side of that shelf, and doing that just made this closet a lot more functional. There's a lot of storage in here, there's extra shelves. We do use half of this closet for storage for things like suitcases, travel bags. I have some extra organizational containers back there. Our duffel travel bag from Azaria, we've had that for over 2 years. That was my hospital bag. We took it on our baby moon. We've used it on a lot of trips over the last few years. It's really great for just like a 2 or 3 night getaway. And then over here, this is my Monos travel bag that I've been using lately. And this is really nice because it can slide right over the handle of my suitcase. And then I just have a few more things stored on the right side of that top shelf. And then coming down on the right side, we have this first clothing rod. And back here, I do have all of his 3T button-up shirts. So over here we have 2T, which is the size that he is in right now. And then I just have the next size right there ready to go. But then sizes 4 and 5T are down in these bins, and also all of the rest of the 3T clothing. This is really nice to have in here because I can have all of the clothing that he is going to grow into organized into these bins. Right here in the middle is that bookshelf, and we did have to cut off a little bit of the top just so that we could fit it right underneath of this top shelf. These 2 baskets were from At Home, and I think the organizational containers were either from Marshall's or At Home. And over here is all of those travel items. So we have our smaller suitcases up on this middle shelf, and then down below we have our 2 large suitcases. And this is our hiking carrier for Levi. We bought this when we went to the Pacific Northwest, and we have just loved it. It's a really great carrier. If you're looking for a hiking carrier, would highly recommend. I'll put the link for it down below. It's an affordable price. I feel like it's kind of a dupe for the Osprey carrier, which can be really pricey, but this one is a good price. And that's pretty much it. I don't have much on these bottom 2 shelves, just some baskets with random storage that has the extra items for his car seat. And then I think I will just go ahead and end this video. I hope that you've enjoyed this home organization ideas video and just coming along with me over these couple of days. Hopefully this video just gave you some organization, inspiration, and motivation today. And thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to enter that $100 giveaway, and I'll see you next week with a new video. Bye!